Good morning, everyone. I just created problems. A lot of problems. Well, actually, I didn't create the problem. The lady down the street that gave me the canned food created the problem because she gave me that pork, this fucking meat, man, and this canned meat. It's terrible, man. There was 2 cans of it. This stuff is the worst smelling one. Lakeside beef with juices. I put the chicken one out first. I think it might have been beef too. Both of them are nasty. I put the one over here for those cats. They haven't noticed it yet. That one doesn't smell though as bad. This one over here smells terrible, man. It almost made me throw up. Almost looked like maggots in there, but it's just the fat. All the flies are on it right now though. There's one fly. There was a bunch of flies on the other one. Like, I can smell it from here. Like, standing right here, I just smell it. It's putrid. And, as soon as I cracked it open, right, I ran out here and dropped it out because I was like, you know what, Claw will probably eat that. And sure as shit, Claw was already over there. He ran over there. He smelt it. He started eating it. So I come back in the house. My cat, is doped up because, she's sick. Her nose is still like yellow. I gotta get her some antibiotics today. Whatever she has, it's coming back. So I gotta figure something out because I woke up sick too from it. And, I might need them. I might go to the doctor. I'm serious. That's how shitty I feel. But, I ran through the house, right, and cracked it open and gave it to Claw. I come back in the house to rinse off the spoon, right? She was still dead asleep right here when I walked in, right on the chair. I come here to rinse off the spoon. She woke up out of a dead sleep because she smelt that shit. And then she woke up, climbed down, came into the kitchen, went right to her fucking dish, realized there was nothing there, and fucking started meowing. So it smells so bad. I just went over there and grabbed a little bit and put it down there for her. She ate a couple bits. She barely ate it. That tells you how, she ate a little bit of it. Even though it's bad, I don't think it's bad. I didn't even look at the date. It's not bad. It just, it's canned meat. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how they could eat I don't know how people eat this. I can't eat meat, man, anymore. I love meat. I still eat meat, but I can't do that. I can't do it. She felt bad giving it to me. So, it's not bad. She wouldn't have gave it to me if it was bad. You know what I mean? It's not bad. It's canned meat. It's just rough. I see why she didn't want it. I took it, though, because I didn't know she was going to give me bad canned meat, but a lot of the stuff, I don't waste stuff. Margarita taught me not to waste stuff, so I feed the cats. I always feed the cats and make sure there's a bunch of cats around here. They get fed. The old man, feeds them, but he doesn't look after them. That's the only thing. If you feed, if you're going to feed the cats, go look after them at least. Because you're making them reliant on you, you're not, they're not relying on, being wild as much, so. I'm tired of my truck sitting here. I gotta fucking sell this shit, man. And I'm hoping this guy shows up. I got all this shit out. It's almost 9 o'clock. It's like 8:30. The sun's out. It's getting warm now, finally. It was warm out this morning earlier. I don't know why. I know why my legs are aching though. It's because I'm sick from that stupid cat. Well, the stupid cats, I should say, not my stupid cat. It's frustrating. And I feel bad for Mama Kitty. She's out there. She looks rough, man. She hasn't been taking care of herself. She's all natted up. I've been trying to get a hold of her. grab her. I was gonna put her in the bathtub, man, and clean her up, but I can't get close to her. She won't let no one close to her besides old man. That's why I put that meat out. They finally found the meat in the back. Come on, mama kitty. Kitty. Come on, mamas. Come on, hoochie mama. I know you smell it. So I turn on the camera. The whole neighborhood, all the animals are about to come. And I still have another can. Come on, hoochie mama. Kitty. Come on, I'm gonna let her eat. I'm not gonna go over there. It's on the other side of the fence though, which is in the front. I did that on purpose so the animals would be forced to come between the houses and I could get footage. My fucking nose is so stuffy. Oh, fuck, man. Tired of picking it. Yeah, there we go. That's why I brought them over. I put it there. That way they would feel kind of protected in the... I could record them, but they would still feel protected. They would eat. They're used to that house, you know. I wanted them to eat and not the other animals. That's also why I put it there. But see how she's being so skittish? And the reason why she's being that way is because I've been trying to get close to her and she's taking it the wrong way. I think it's because she's getting old and wearied out, you know. She's just tired. Because last year she wasn't that bad. She still had... She was matted up, you know, but not like she is now. And I tried to give her food the other day, but she just ran away from me. It's like, alright. She didn't realize I was giving her food. She's creeping, finally. See, old man finally opened up the door. That's good. I'm telling him, man, old man's not going to be here for much longer. He's been getting more cranky and cranky, like, I've been coming over to ask him for stuff. He's the one that originally offered stuff to me. I just went over there to cut down his tree, that's how it started. His tree fell over there, and I knew fucking a branch, it was a big branch, almost hit his truck. I knew that he wasn't gonna be able to cut it down himself, and I just got those chainsaws and stuff. I took care of it for him. Actually, I think I didn't even use the chainsaws. I used the fucking sawzall. Yeah, see, they're eating finally. My cat's playing with the grass. I do need to start cutting it though, so all the seed leaves. I might just ask my neighbor for his fucking lawnmower. I might ask Bill. Bill has a lawnmower. That's what I'm gonna do. Grab my coffee. This guy should be here, man. This guy said he's just gonna show up. There's my neighbor that I talked to. He just drove by. I don't know, man. You know, he's got this thing on the side of his neck. I don't know what happened, but it's like, it looks infected sometimes when I see it. And I can't stop but stare at it. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to figure out, like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? And his voice, you guys heard his voice yesterday. It's kind of, I don't know, it's creepy, man. And he reminds me, you know what he reminds me? If you ever watched a movie with Will Smith, the Wild Wild West movie, it's like one of my favorite movies growing up. And he reminds me of the guy that fucking had that thing that, I know you guys know what I'm talking about if you've seen the movie, that fucking ear thing that he puts in his ear to hear. He's fucking deaf, and he turns it, flips it around, and all that goop comes out of his fucking little fucking hearing aid, his old school fucking charm, you know, jewelry, ear jewelry. That's what this guy reminds me of. He's right there. He just turned around, drove past his house, looked at me, and drove past his house just to turn around and back in. Her hair stood up. Always reminds me of Halloween when I see that, when I see cats do that. Which reminds me of those fucking, my favorite movie is growing up. Disney movies, man. Like Disney time movies in the 90s were the best. I'm telling you, I gotta download all that stuff too. I have a bunch of them already downloaded on here. I'll show you guys today, most likely. I'm still kind of waking up. Feel rough, but I got all those. When I show you guys, they're like ISO images, which surprised me because when you torrent a lot of videos, movies, they usually come in a different format. They usually come in like an AVI format or MP4. It's very, you get other ones, different ones, like web flash player and stuff, but they're not really good quality. AVI is usually the best quality when it comes to most of the movies you get off torrenting off the internet. They're usually around 600, 700 megabytes. And then you can convert them anyways to HD. If they're high quality rips, they'll be good, which is just a copy of the original disc. They'll be high quality. But the ones that I got, I'm not used to it, people doing it this way, but they ripped them in ISO format, which is an image format, which is fine. It's an image format for operating systems. Most people use it for, operating systems. So I downloaded it, and it's in English and French subtitles, which I downloaded it that way because of Margarita. She speaks French, and she picks up on it easier than she does in English. You know what I mean? She speaks Spanish and French mostly. So that's why I downloaded it, because it's in English and French, and I wanted to learn more French, So I downloaded it, and I need her to help me because it's hard. But I got them. I downloaded all. I'll show you guys real quick, because all I gotta do is, it's already on. So I just torrented them because I gotta have all these movies. Oh no, I don't want to close that. It's been recording the whole time. Oops. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna delete that. It probably took up a lot of storage. So we're gonna open up expansion. Open up folder. Expansion. Movies. Where's my movie folder? Movies. So I got Black Sails Season 1. I'm excited to watch that. I've only watched the first 2 episodes with Margarita. And then we got torn away, so I haven't been watching it. I'm gonna try to download that because I haven't seen it. And then these are the movies I'm talking about. They're Disney ISO movies, and they're in French and English. They're all the classics, man. Like the Seven Dwarves. It says the Seven Dwergen. And then it might be, I'm pretty sure it's French. It might be other language too. And Venturin, I don't know. There's all these ones. The Aristocrats, Jungle Book. I have all that stuff, man. Fantasia, Tarzan, Mulan, Dinosaur, Atlantis. And that's not all. I had a bunch of them. I lost a hard drive years ago. I had so many of them. I got to get all this stuff all over again. And then these are the ones I converted so far. So these I wrote, I put Disney ISO movies to be converted, and I've been converting them. But I've been converting them with that laptop that's in pawn right now, which I got to get out. It has a lot of my daughter's pictures on it. I have copies of them, but still I want my laptop out. But I use that one because it converts fast. I can convert a movie with that graphics processor that's on that computer, and I literally turned them all to HD. Well, let's see what it says. What did I converted it to Blu-ray MKV. So 4K HDR Blu-ray AC3 5.1 digital surround MKV files. That's what I converted them to. Which Pro Player, let's see if it plays. So yeah, it is French. That's right. So these are the ones I've converted so far. Which this computer is gonna run like shit, because It's not meant to process it. It's made for my 4K screen that's on my laptop, which is in pawn. I got to get it out. It's only in there for $80. I got to get it out. But Beauty and the Beast. I got Big Hero 6, Frozen 2, Frozen, Moana, Mulan, Rolf Breaks the Internet, Raya and the Last Dragon, Tangled, The Lion King, The Princess and the Frog, and Zootopia. Those are all the ones I've converted so far. Which that took me, I don't know, about a week, because I was working at Ferris. I was working 72 hours a week, which is a lot of work, but I would come home to that motel, and I started, I downloaded it, and I started converting them when I get home. I'd start it when I leave, I'd come home, it'd be converted, I'd just leave the laptop on, which that's also probably why the battery's fried, because that laptop stayed on for about 6 months, half a year. I only turned off, when I updated it or whatever, was working on it. But that thing stayed on because I have the business dock, which is in my backpack. I didn't want to give them that when I pawned it because that shit's expensive. I could have got more money, but I was only pawning the lap for $80 anyways. I just pawned it just enough to pay my internet bill so I could upload. It's hard to take care of everything when you're not working, you're packing everything up to leave. And then you get stuck here, people like my family, they did things to push me back, you know what I mean? They're not helping me, so, which I don't want the help from them, but it's, it's harder than, what people think. So I'm actually thankful I'm sharing it with everyone so they can actually see what it takes to, build something like this. Which I mention on my Facebook all the time, if you build it, they'll come. They will. You just got to put your personality out there. You got to put, make sure you put your genuine self out there. Don't, be on bullshit. Man, it's really that simple. I'm starting to wake up even though I feel like crap. I want to smoke. I haven't smoked any flower. I opened it up and I gave my neighbor across the street a bud like twice the size of what he gave me. I was gonna get a 20 from him the other day. I asked him if he was gonna be back by 5. I got that $60. I mean, not the other day, yesterday. I told him that I got $60 coming from my neighbor. He said he had it, but he wasn't patient. I told him my neighbor had to get it from the ATM, which I told everyone, I got my neighbor to send it in Cash App. But he ended up taking off before, all that went down, so. And I'd rather go to the dispensary anyways, I love going to the dispensary. I enjoy it, it's legal in this state, you know what I mean? So it makes it that much more enjoyable, and you get to meet all different types of walks of life, You'd be surprised the people that you see in the dispensary that you would think wouldn't smoke pot. It surprises me. I'm serious. It does. There's and then there's people that walk in there and you see them and you're like, those type of people, you know what I mean? And you're like, I fucking knew they smoked pot. You know what I mean? I fucking knew it. And they're those type of people that are usually talking down on it and stuff. Yeah. You'll see it. I'm serious. Go. There's some people that are like that. I'm serious. They're fucking, and those are hypocrites. You'll see them. They're hypocritical. Yeah. But they're hypocritical about everything. It's not just that. You know what I mean? I'm hungry. I'm kind of wired, which that's why I need to eat. I ate some of that banana. It's kind of sour. I'll show you guys. It tastes good. I could only eat a little bit of it because it's really acidic. I haven't had a banana that's like this yet. I'll show you guys. It's got like the seeds in the middle. That's why I bought it, because I've seen them, but it said it was for mashing and stuff, and the other one was for frying. And I know, like, in Haiti and stuff, those type of places, where I'm going to be a lot, a lot of their diet is based off of banana. There's whole dishes, made around this. And if you look at it, it's really seedy in the middle. It's got big seeds, and here's my cat whining. There's that food outside, cat. See, it's good. It's sweet. Here, eat the rest of this. I know you want some of that, or not. Oh, she said I'm not having it. That's what she woke up for. Let me see if she wants regular cat food. Maybe she just wants attention. I don't know. Usually when she does that, that's because she's hungry, so. I give her food, but I'm not going to turn her down because she's not feeling well, so her nose is really runny today. This is, if she's going to eat, she needs this, so it's going to give her strength. All I want her to do is eat and sleep, really. There, kitty. You run right underneath it. I can't give it to you. It's under there. There you go. She's such a dork. She's whining so much that she's not even paying attention to the plate. She won't let me set her down without hitting her or bumping her head. So I gotta she's frustrating sometimes. Weirdo. See, there she goes, putting her paw, like she's getting better at it. She goes to put her paw on it, and then she realizes it, and she pulls it back. She's definitely getting better at it. She would literally just lay in it, and it was gross. That's why I cut her hair. Got tired of it. Yeah, what it is that beef, that pork is too stringy for her. She can't get it down, swallow it. She's still, she's still a baby. She's still young. Like I said, she's behind. That's all you wanted? You made all that fuss for just that? Yeah. What? I love you. Te amo. Te amo. I don't know if this guy's gonna show up. And I gave him my address and phone number, and he said he was definitely gonna be here by like 9 o'clock-ish, so I deleted the post, so people wouldn't message me, and I'm not sure if it deletes the message on the other side. I'm assuming it wouldn't. Oh, baby. I'm happy. I gotta get her some antibiotics. See, it's her left nostril, right to me. Her left nostril is just draining, and it's yellow. It's yellow, and it's getting crusty again. Her eyes were just completely bad. Her nose was bad today. I know, baby. I'm thinking about putting some actual naproxen in her food, like dissolving it in water and mixing some food with it. That would take away her fever and stuff, because she's bad today. That would take that runny nose away and stuff. It'll help her. It'll dry up that sinus infection, because, so an NSAID, what it does is hold on, I got lightheaded standing up. I told you I don't feel good either. I took some naproxen. I had to. So, naproxen, right? When you take it, it constricts your blood vessels. That's how it stops pain, in a sense. So that's, it's good for when you have a runny nose and stuff like that. the little blood vessels and stuff like that, it constricts them, and that's why if you give them this, you know what I mean, not only will stop the pain, it will help with the runny nose as well. So I'm going to take half a tablet and dissolve it. Cat, kitty. And just put it on the cutting board. Yeah, you're about to get some medicine in your food. About to hook you up, kitty. You need it. I haven't given you any of this in a while. Like, since I gave her this the first 2-3 days, and that was it, and I've had it for 2 weeks. Actually, that's less than half, which is fine. That's all she needs. Because all I'm doing is dissolving it in a little bit of water and then mixing it with a little bit of food. So, that's all I'm giving her. Which is Aleve, naproxen. Which can go in here. Which is a little bit of hot cocoa. Actually, there's a little bit of hot cocoa after there. Just a little bit. It should be fine. And hot water. Put that in there. Okay. I gotta get soap, man. So I can do my dishes and fucking wash those cups out really good. So I can start packing up. I pulled the box out. I saved the box that fucking came with it. Alright, that's hot. That's really hot. If you never took a hot cocoa packet, one of these Swiss Miss, and just ate it by itself, do it. It's fucking good as fuck. Or taking one of those, you take one of those and you mix it up with hot water and you put it on a honey bun. Yeah. Best thing, man. It's the best thing ever. Getty. So I'm taking this in and dissolve. Hopefully she eats this. Which I don't want to, you know what, I'm going to mix it in all of it. That way she won't taste it as much. I was thinking about giving her less meat, mixing it with less meat, but, cat food in a sense. I'm just going to pour it on top of that cat food. I think we're good. Yeah, no, it's still there. It's almost dissolved. Hopefully she eats it. I don't know if she thinks I'm giving her a treat or what. Regardless, she's gonna eat it over the rest of the day, so hopefully. Sometimes, this medicine is so strong, you put it in the food, they notice it, they won't eat the food. That's the thing too, That's why sometimes it's better just to give them a treat, but I don't have a hot dog or anything like that. Which, I knew a dog that would trip over the fireworks, and the family gave the dog Xanax. Like, the doctor prescribed this dog Xanax, and because this dog would trip, and the dog was old too, he had problems getting up the stairs, all that stuff. Even though I don't think Xanax or any of those drugs should ever be prescribed. They're really bad. Those things are fucking terrible. There's some things that I know all drugs should be legal, but not all chemicals should be taken. You know what I'm saying? But that dog knew if you put a Xanax in a hot dog, right? The dog was so good, it didn't like the Xanax, you know what I mean? It didn't like it at all. The dog knew, like if you gave it, it got used to it, you know what I mean? The dog knew if there was a Xanax, the dog would take the hot dog, right? Eat the hot dog and get the pill out of its, out of the hot dog and spit it back out without you even knowing. Like it got good like that. You would have to make sure, like you would have to literally choke the hot dog down the fucking dog's fucking mouth. That's what they would do, which I don't really, I mean, if you laid down with the dog and hovered over it, cover the dog up with a blanket, which I said something, to them, but they're like, no, we've been doing this. This is what we do. I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't know. There's ethics and then there's ethics. And get my drift. Most of it's gotta be. It's hard to see because I left that cocoa in there, but even if the chocolate ain't good for cats or animals, but chocolate is actually a drug too. It actually releases a lot of oxytocin, which that's also why it's associated with love a lot and like Valentine's and like, relationships because it creates endorphins when you eat it. It creates pleasure chemicals, which are the same chemicals that release when when you're near a woman or a man, you know what I mean, and you're in a sexual relationship. That's why, girls and guys, they eat a lot of chocolate when they're depressed and stuff, or they're going through withdrawals, or if they're taking a lot of drugs, they eat a lot of candy, a lot of sugar, a lot of chocolate. Come here, cat. Here, I'm gonna do this first. I should have known better. I'm retarded. I tried doing it with her down there like a dumbass. So I need like a spoon. So I'm just like flatten it out right now. I'm gonna have to put more in there so it's not so runny. And I need her to drink the water too, so. It's in the food, so as long as she eats it, but I don't want to put too much down there either and it just get wasted, I don't, because when you let it sit down there for so long, it gets hard and it gets fucking nasty and the flies are all flying around it and stuff. She's tripping. She's trying to jump up here. Baby girl, hold on. Trust me, I want you to eat this. Trust me. Let's see if she just licks it up now real quick. I'd rather her get it in. Let me see if she don't even want it. Tripping for nothing. I told you she wasn't. They know, man. Come on. Eat it. Eat. Baby girl, eat. Eat, baby. I know. Come on. Maybe if I get away from her. No. She's just gonna whine thinking I have treats. I don't have any treats or anything for her. That's all I got. I wish I had hard cat food. I'm about to go down to Bill's house. Let me see what time it is. 9:16. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. I'm zoomed in and shit. Yeah. Sorry about that. I touch the screen, try to scroll it down and look at the time. We're going to Bill's. I'm gonna ask him for some dry cat food. Mix it with that. Mix it with the wet food. See if she'll eat it. It'll soak up, and then she'll give it a different taste. So she's just burnt out probably on that food. She don't like it that much. I can just take the wet food and, mix that up really good still. Mix it up really good and then just add a little bit of that to the wet food. To the dry food. Go buy the bill. I gotta figure out how to get some antibiotics today. I really do. I'm gonna ask Ryan. If Ryan comes out today. I never asked him. I bet you fucking his girl is woman. People are like weird people, man. People keep shit like that. I'm telling you. I feel like a creeper when I do this. He's definitely here. I hate coming this early. It's 9 o'clock though. He says he gets up early in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't believe him. That's why I don't knock loud. I don't think they're up. I'll wait. People be capping, man. I'm telling you. I'm sure he gets up sometimes in the morning. Might not feel good, just like I didn't. I still get up because I know if I don't, I'm just gonna lay there and fucking feel like shit. Why sit there and feel like shit, whine about it? You start moving around, you work it out, you feel better. I'm surprised nobody's took those damn fucking bed frames. Surprises me. I'm not fucking moving them again. Fuck that. I can stay there. The landlord can deal with it, man. The only thing I might do is put them in the trash. And that those things are so fucking big, the fucking trash man ain't gonna even put it in his truck, most likely. I may put the small one in there, but that big one, they're not gonna want to lift that fucking thing up, man. Half the time this place, fucking, our city don't even take all the trash cans. They only they'll take one and leave the other. That's how lazy they be sometimes. Which, that shit's hard work, so I don't blame them. But if you're gonna take a job, you know what I mean, to get paid to do it, they pay you good. I'm sure they got good incentives, man. Otherwise, people wouldn't do it, So. This fucking food, this beef is disgusting. I don't even, you smell it going by, man. I don't even want it in my house. By my front door. Well, no dry cat food, no money yet. 9:30, he said he was gonna be here by 9, no messages. So I gotta figure something out. I'm getting hungry and I'm burnt out on the food that I have. I have lemons, I'm about to eat that and stuff, but I gotta figure something out. I'm probably gonna eat some noodles and stuff. I only ate that rice last night, which I should have grabbed the top. It tasted like that rice didn't taste very good with those coals. I'm not in the mood for soup. I'm just not in the mood for this stuff right now. So I gotta figure something out. I might be leaving to go donate, to go get food, and try to figure out how to make some money today. If stuff don't sell. So that's what I'm about to do. And then I'm gonna talk to the Lord about that actually. We'll be doing Bible study. I'm going to do the Bible programs and start downloading stuff today. But I got to make some money first. I got to have some food. So I'm going to go figure that out. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.